In the Middle East, church bells still ring, but in many places, they ring over shrinking congregations, emptied neighborhoods, and communities fighting simply to remain. Christian leaders across the region are warning that migration, conflict, and uncertainty are pushing one of the world's oldest Christian presence toward a dangerous tipping point. Since the dawn of Christianity, this region has been home to an unbroken witnesses of prayer, worship, and sacrifice, but decades of war have turned ancient Christian homelands into corridors of displacement. Today, church leaders continue to sound the alarm. Rising immigration, recurring conflict, and deepening instability are threatening the future of Christians in the very lands where the gospel first spread. Nowhere is that decline clearer than in Iraq. Since 2003, the country's Christian population has collapsed from roughly 1.5 million to well under 200,000. And in August 2014, ISIS's assault on the Nineveh plains triggered one of the largest forced displacement of Christians in modern Middle Eastern history. In Syria, the story is much the same. Before the civil war, Christians were estimated at around 10% of the population. Today, many estimates place them closer to 2%. After years of violence, insecurity, and mass migration, emptied historic communities that once filled churches and city streets with daily life and prayer. In Lebanon, long seen as a center of Christian life in the Arab world, the pressure is increasingly economic and social. Christians are not longer a majority, and the country's prolonged financial collapse, worsened by the 2020 Beirut port explosion, has pushed many young people to look abroad for stability, work, and dignity. And in the Holy Land, where Christianity's roots runs deepest, the community continues to shrink. In Jerusalem, Christians make up only a small fraction of the population. In Bethlehem, the birthplace of Christ, decades of immigration have dramatically reduced the Christian share of the city, as many families seek opportunities beyond checkpoints, barriers, and uncertainty. For many Christians across the region, the choice is no longer between staying and leaving, it's between survival and disappearance. Between the silence of empty churches and the departure of yet another generation, the question facing the Middle East is no longer only political or demographic. For many Christians here, it's existential, whether this region will remain a home for all its peoples, or whether one of its oldest faith communities will survive only in memory. For EWTN News, this is Rody Sher.